Subtitles: Y'all never guess. He hid the murder weapon at home. He loaned Beck seeking his wife's autopsy report. The report must be hiding other secrets. Beck, with Bruno's help, goes to an old lawyer's office. He had previously handled his wife's case. Beck aims to probe their relationship. The old lawyer defended Harry 8 years ago. Harry is a real piece of work. He's suspected of killing an equestrian athlete who happens to be a senator's son named Neville. On the night of the incident, Harry was seen with Neville. Suddenly, he became a suspect, while his wife became his alibi. So, the wife was a little unfaithful to Beck. She told the old lawyer that she and Harry had been secretly dating for 2 months before Neville died. Beck, in search of the truth, sent Bruno to find Harry. Unexpectedly, they got into a fight, and Harry finally admitted to his affair but Beck can prove that his wife was out of town for 2 months and they could never have been together. Beck threatened Harry, saying if he didn't come clean, he'd destroy his alibi, putting the murder rap back on him. Harry insists he didn't kill anyone, he was alone at the time and has no clue why his wife would testify for him. In reality, the wife was never out of town, she was just testing Harry. She wasn't unfaithful to Beck, but what is she up to? At the agreed time, Beck arrives alone at the park, searching for his wife's silhouette, completely unaware that mysterious people are onto him. Shortly after 5, a familiar silhouette appears in the park. The wife quietly watches Beck, ready to make her move. But she notices a lurking enemy from afar and has to leave in tears. Beck senses something's off and turns to catch a glimpse of her. That silhouette is the one that's haunted him for 8 years. The enemy notices her too and orders Beck to be captured right away. Beck gets tied to a car. The baddies are demanding to know where his wife is. Little do they know, this move only lets the target slip away. Thankfully, Bruno and his brother arrive in time, taking out a kidnapper to force their release. The others have no choice but to comply. Beck wants to know who's behind this, but the assassin stays silent and coolly gets out, thinking Bruno won't shoot. In the end, Beck escapes safely while the female assassin gets a one-way ticket to the grave, leaving 2 dead. Bruno's off to take a vacation. Now Beck's on his own, needing to clear his name. Meanwhile, the lawyer gets a call from Beck. Beck tells the lawyer he has an alibi for the night his friend was murdered. He was busy at an internet cafe gaming with the boss and cameras. The lawyer quickly drops the charges and confirms that the weapon was definitely planted by someone else. With his brilliant deductive skills, the lawyer is confident he can handle this minor detail. Finally, Beck can meet his sister and learns the shocking truth. Turns out, those photos were taken by his sister. His wife wasn't injured in an accident, she was beaten up by Neville. But she refused to reveal why. She even told her sister to keep it a secret from everyone, leaving Beck baffled yet again. Meanwhile, Eric and his partner show up. Eric just got his hands on the case report about Beck's wife. The data shows that the deceased doesn't match Beck's wife's profile at all, meaning the dead woman isn't his wife, and the report is dry as a desert, no pictures at all. Clearly, someone took them on purpose. The last person to view the report was his father-in-law. Eric also tracked down the old lawyer to check the records related to the Neville case. He made a shocking discovery: the shotgun in his wife's safe is the murder weapon for Neville. The big question is, who took his father's shotgun? To get to the truth, Beck decides to cooperate with the police. He heads to his father-in-law's house filled with questions, and his father-in-law clearly knows why he's there. The father-in-law doesn't hide from Beck, his daughter will tell the truth soon. It began with Neville, who harassed girls at the foundation 9 years ago. One girl couldn't take it anymore and ratted Neville out to his wife. She confronted Neville right away, who shockingly didn't deny a thing. Neville flipped out and threw her to the ground, ready to cause serious harm. The father-in-law couldn't wait outside any longer and barged in. Without hesitation, he took out that monster. The wife wanted him to confess and let her father arrest him, but Dad wasn't going to let that slide. So, he used Beck's father's shotgun, and things went south from there. Police by wiretap sensed trouble and were about to enter when the signal stabilized. After disposing the body, the father-in-law begins a new plan. Initially, he planned to make Carrie the scapegoat, but the wife protested. So he enlisted Beck's sister to take pictures as backup. Just in case old Neville got suspicious, he figured those pictures could be used for blackmail. But this backfired and drew Neville's suspicion toward the wife. So the wife took the initiative to contact Neville, claiming she had proof of his crime. If Neville went to jail, she'd make sure he was infamous. But old Neville used even dirtier tactics. Beck's father-in-law overheard that he had hired 2 hitmen. On their anniversary night 8 years ago, the 2 hitmen kidnapped his wife. But the father-in-law had already bribed one of them. After Beck got attacked and fell into the water, the father-in-law fished him out. Then, the 2 hitmen went after his wife, and the one who was bribed took out the other. The father-in-law didn't expect that he would never deal with crooks. Old Neville would never give unless his daughter disappeared completely. The cops found an unclaimed body at the time. The father-in-law set up a trap using that body. He masqueraded as a serial killer, putting his daughter's jewelry in the body and mutilating the face with a knife. Then he rushed to the scene and denied the grieving family a chance to view the body by claiming it needed fixing. He was the only one who knew what was really in that coffin. The wife knew nothing about this. The father-in-law hid it from her to keep from causing trouble, especially since Old Neville's got people in the government. Subtitle, including his pre-retirement self, he secretly sent his daughter abroad later. The wife lost contact with everyone. As for why she suddenly reappeared 8 years later, she probably saw news about the 2 hitmen, which mentioned Beck. She realized her father had lied all those years ago, and to make her leave, he had to say that Beck was dead. Hearing this, Beck almost lost it. If you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more thrilling content.